out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set. 19. 59. Ricky.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
A gain of 15. And the Texans.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, that's what I do.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
3 down. Shoot. Hey, 59. Delta.
Throwing again on second and 10, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Bartney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Now a run by Bell here going nowhere as they'll hit him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You don't know no better. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. They'll roll him out right. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. From the gun on 3rd, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
First down, it's Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyus Bowser, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
3rd
and long, it's Watson. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but, hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. It's a 6. Pull it.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 24. Check 22. Check Bowman. 22. Check Bowman. Short. 41's the mic. Here we go. Why? Get wide.
Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
We want this. Whip. Watch the whip. Go. I got him. He's mine. Hey, switch. Oh, trot.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Check 55, Mike. Danny.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Stop on. Stop on.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. All day. All day.
Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He wants it all for the end zone. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 57 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson flushed out right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check 15.
They run with Hill. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Now Jackson on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go now. AC Gator. Hey, get in the weight room. Mike 5-5. Mike, you go. Mike 5-5. 3 buzz. Mike 55.
A first throw for the backup Griffin, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jalen Richard. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it. Hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Right there in the middle. 55.
This time, Griffin will throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here we go. Touch the outlaw. Check. Tighten up. Tighten up.
On 3rd down, here's Hill. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Flush to his right. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 43 yards, and the Texans have retaken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, and it's Hill again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. From midfield now, here's Griffin, escaping the pressure right.
Watch the screen.
Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now Griffin on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is RG3. And he's going to go down again. Kamale Correa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
The final shot before the break. Watson. going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney merciless. Just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now it's Griffin. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin.
Griffin's pass complete to Miles Boykin. 11 yards on the play. Brings up third and long.
Third and long. It's Griffin. A dump off now to Hill. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I'll take us with 2 yards. First down, Houston.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check. Mike's 59. Let him go.
On first down, Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Tie it right. Hey. You got three. Three down. Mike, check. 59. 3 points down, he's coming.
To throw is Watson. It's complete to Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 53 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Check set. Look at the egg. 59. Mike to 59. I know he ain't got it. That's the way. Hey, 59. That's the way. That's the way. That's the way.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They're running it.
They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Yo.
On the carry, it's Hill. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, we got this.
They'll run on 1st down. Barry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 14 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go, D.
Here's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Watson on first down, being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Richard trying the right side. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Richard, 36 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I got motion.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
On the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Griffin escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a first down carry by Bell, and he stopped immediately there. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Watson now to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And down inside the 15 he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Hey, let's get this. Under 10, under 10, 954, 959.
Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On second down now, it's Bell. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, Richard. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Texans push further out in front. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Griffin. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Good one, boy. Let's go. Let's go.